crave attention from everyone or just crave attention from your mate? I want to talk about us craving attention and the need to crave it within relationships. And because my thing is when a person does that, it is though you feel unseen within that relationship. And a lot of times that happens because there's no connection. You've disconnected and you're often not being seen. You're seeking validation from someone. You're trying to be reassured. I can go on and on. And so I want to quickly talk about what are you doing to get this attention? Okay. So let's get into that, and I want to help you with that, and I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do my best to give you some solution to understanding what's happening when you try to seek attention and it goes a different way. So thank you for joining Love Dr. Pamela. I appreciate you for being a part. Continue to like and subscribe to this YouTube. Hit that notification button because you know I'm going to come back with information that's going to help you with relationships, and we're all about helping you understand what it takes to have a successful relationship, how to understand. And if you don't know me, I'm a love doctor. I've been doing this for over 15 years now. I help men and women find love, get love, keep love. But the whole key is to enhance and understand the key to connecting to someone so that you can have a successful relationship. And that's what being in relationships about, understanding. And I am a loveologist, and I've been doing this and educated enough that I hope to help you understand what it takes to really truly connect with someone. Now, this talk right here, let's go right into it. It's about attention. What are you doing to seek attention, and what's happened when you're not getting the attention? Because what's happening is we seek attention sometimes on the lack of affection, and the person not communicating or your mate not communicating with you about how they feel about you. And so you seek attention openly with that person by doing something or going through situation. Like you may cause an argument, you might get on social media and look for people to validate you. You may do something that is about jealousy to make that person jealous. That's what I'm trying to say. You'll do things to cause distance. And here's the thing about attention. As I define it when it comes to attention in relationship, see, you're having the need to attach to someone on the basis of them emotionally giving you value. And you do that by seeking the attention to be noticed, to be appreciated, to be loved, to just emotionally connect with someone. And you do that to your partner, and you do things to receive or seek the attention. Now, attention can be healthy and it can be unhealthy. When the attention is healthy, you're creating great intimacy and you get reassurance within the relationship. You are safe and emotionally in that relationship. But when you're not getting the attention and it's unhealthy, then you're not happy. Your emotions are not being fulfilled. You are constantly trying to seek attention by doing various things. It can be desperate, it can be basic, but you're doing things to feel worthy or validated. And that's a person trying to seek attention. And I wanted to talk about this really quick. I'm not going to go all into it to detail. I just want to talk about some of these things that you do to seek attention. And then I'm going to, pretty much give you what I find that what causes that and where it's coming from, that you are seeking this attention. And we got to do something about it to make it healthy, right? And give you a solution to understanding about seeking attention. So let's talk about some of those things that causes you to seek attention. And I'm going to give you I'm not going to give you too many, but I'm going to give you a few. Remember, we'll come back and we'll talk about it more in detail as to your seeking attention. Now, a lot of ways that I found that people are seeking attention is all about our emotions, right? And when your emotions are not being fulfilled, you feel neglected. And so you do things to get that attention. You're doing things to get attention because you believe that you're neglected by your partner. And so you do things to feel visible, and you do things to bring attention to that emotion because you're probably lonely within that relationship emotionally. Okay. And then you don't feel love. Your self-esteem goes down. So, which causes you to have a lack of value of yourself because you're feeling rejected, and you feel like this person is not giving you the attention that you should seek, and that causes you to feel insecure, and it causes you to need to have reassurance from the person that you bring into your life. When you do that, you've got to build your self-esteem up. If it continues, this person, you're going to depend on validation constantly to be loved. You understand? And so let's build your self-esteem up. Sometimes you had lack of attention as a childhood. You may have had multiple siblings and they got a lot of attention and you didn't get attention. It was too many of you and you was one in the pack of five, or you was one that just didn't get much attention. As just, it doesn't matter if you're the only child or multiple child, you just didn't get as much attention as you could have as a child. Okay. And that causes you to have a fear of abandonment, and that you're seeking comfort to back within attention. And so that's why you are seeking this attention. I notice that sometimes you just feel unappreciated. You don't feel appreciated with that partner, and they don't give you constant acknowledgement like you think you should have, and you're seeking this attention. And if it continues, what happened, you begin to have resentment within that relationship. It builds up, and you get and you have just a whole lot of resentment from that relationship. Sometimes you seek attention through social media. You're looking by posting all the time and liking other people's things, and having something to comment to say all the time. You're online all the time. You're seeking just constant attention through various sites. You've got to be seen. So you comment all the time, or you're posting the videos of you all the time. You're online all the time because you're seeking an emotional high and you need that attention. And that's one of the places that you're going to, that you're seeking attention. The other ways is that you think you lack physical attraction. And because of that, you don't feel like you're getting enough hugs and kisses. Even the intimacy may decrease within the relationship that you're in. And that, and a lot of time it continues because the relationship you're in is not emotionally fulfilling. It's more like at a standstill, and it's pretty cold. So you don't have a physical, affectionate relationship with the person that you have your relationship with. And so therefore you do things to go to seek attention. Another reason you seek attention is that you fear just that somebody's going to replace you. And that is all about jealousy. And you let that jealousy and insecurity bring about anxiety that this person doesn't love you or want you. You see where I'm going? And so you just feel like, what is going on? This person is not into me like I feel that they should be. And so you're constantly seeking assurance through this relationship on the basis of you're being jealous and insecure. And you do things so that you won't be replaced. And I'm going to get into the details of how we can work these things out and fix these things. A lot of times, in your seeking attention, you're lonely within relationships. You're just feeling lonely and disconnected and lack of emotion with a person that you're in a relationship with. And within these relationships, if you don't talk about and communicate, you will coexist within that relationship, and the connection will fail. but you're doing things to seek the attention, to be desired and to feel wanted, and the things that you're doing to be important it's not worth your going through these changes. You understand? Because if you continue to do this, you're going to be stressed, in your life and your work, and your desire for romance and intimacy is going to be challenged because you are seeking so much attention within your relationship. So here's the thing. It takes not a whole lot to get healthy attention in a relationship. It's really not. I think, sometimes when and I just gave you some of the reason why you feel like you're not getting these attention on the basis of sometimes who you are and your personality and your low self-esteem. But to get a healthy attention from a person that you desire or a relationship that you enter into, it's all about honest communication. And like I said, and I talked about this all the time before, trust takes a minute and trust takes time. But when you're looking for attention from a partner, it's all about what type of relationship that you have. Is it consistent? Is it a affection type of relationship? Do that person give you quality time? Are they listening to you? Or do they appreciate you? Do they reassure you of how they feel without you needing to be dependent on them? Is there a mutual effort to be with you, to love you, to be a part of your life? And I'm telling you, this is so important because when the attention decreases in a relationship, I want you to understand it is going to change. That love for that person will change because your desire of wanting that person can change. You understand? You may no longer want this person. And here's the problem that happens a lot of times. If you don't continue to work on your relationship and give your relationship attention, you're not going to have that mate because it's going to change. You've got to learn how to give quality time. That's what a healthy relationship is about. It's all about time. I talk about this all the time. You have to give effort to it, but you don't have to go out here and seek so much attention to do with that. Here's my thing. Here's how you deal with a lack of attention in relationships. You have to express your needs to that person about what you're not receiving. You don't have to attack. Okay, so I'll give an example. So when I was in a relationship and this person, I tried to see them. I tried to spend time with them. I tried to visit them. And they would tell me, oh, I got to work. Oh, I'm busy. You see where I'm going? They weren't giving me the attention. And as me as a person in that relationship and having high self-esteem, I don't have to deal with that. You see, so I ended that relationship. I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to waste my time for somebody who don't want to give me time or don't have the time. You see? And you have to learn you got to cut it off. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care how much they love you. If you can't give a person time, then you're not ready for a relationship, or you don't need to be in a relationship, or it's not time for a relationship. You got me? So the way to deal with your lack of attention in your relationship, you got to stop expecting your partner to read your mind. You can't expect them to read your mind. You have to know how to rebuild your connection with your mate through conversation, through intentional time together. That's what I just talked about. You got to avoid seeking unhealthy validation outside. That's not going to help your relationship. You got to know how to deal with it when you have this lack of attention. You got to address unresolved insecurities. You have to address that. If you feel insecure, you become jealous. You have to fix that. You have to set boundaries about somebody who is not giving you attention. You have to say, look, even when they're like, for instance, they on the phone and they're talking, you're talking to them and the phone ring and then they stop to go deal with that versus having the attention with you. Or they're sitting there with you and they in their phone looking at social media. That's that's somebody that's not giving you the attention that you desire. And this is why sometimes we do that, because you feel like you're not getting attention and you want to seek counseling. You want to figure out why you're being neglected. And sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it's that person. And sometimes it's just not your mate. And you stay in a relationship that you should just move on. You should not stay in those type of relationships. Here's my thing. If you're just tired of feeling ignored and you get caught up in these relationships, or somebody don't really truly to show you how you to give you the attention that you need, and you feel valued, and you want to be emotionally safe, you have to deal with what's not making you happy. If a person is not giving you the attention that you seek, or you feel that any kind of way that you need more attention within that relationship, you have to change it. And you have to learn to stop staying into relationships that don't build love for you and connect with you. Okay? So I really hope that the information I gave you, if you need any help, that you feel you need a strategy to help you through this journey, because you don't feel like it has been deserving for you as a person, and they're not giving you, and you don't feel seen, and you're not feeling heard, and you're not feeling appreciated, please go into the link in the description. I would love to do a one-on-one talk with you and give you a strategy to help you get through this confusion and get you back on track so that you can have better connection. Okay? So I thank you for being a part of the Love Doctor and getting this information on why we have a lack of seeking attention. And hopefully the information I gave you will help you, give you ways to fix what you felt. And the solutions that I gave will help you on your journey within your relationship, because attention is one of the biggest emotional needs that we need. And if you're not getting any attention consistently within your relationship, you have to learn to let go. Okay? So you've been with Love Dr. Pamela. We'll be back again, and we'll be talking about another what? Love, love, love.